captain version of Delver, Esper Delver.
Yep, that looks very close to Finkel's list if it's not his exact list.
Yeah, I mean, he added a Dismember to the main.
Yeah.
And he added a Mana Lake, and he cut down on Vapor Snag.
Yeah.
But for the most part, this is just the same. He has
it's flash freezes in the board, which won't help him this matchup.
Yeah, and 2 feet.
He's playing against a really strange-looking brew.
All right, well,
Leanin, Skyhunter, Voiceless Spirit.
I'm Brad Nelson, and I'm being my partner is Ben, not Oren Beasley on the bottom, but we are in round 8 of the the Charlotte Open, excuse me. And on our right, Steven is playing Delver, Esper Delver, and on the left, Richard is playing
Mono White Aggro with some very neat card choices.
With Elite Inquisitor,
Griffin Sentinel, Voiceless Spirit, Rebuke.
This can't be real.
This is really neat. 26 planes.
Are these guys
I almost
X1?
want to hold that up to the camera.
If these guys are X1, this is amazing.
This is interesting.
So this is the deck list, guys. This guy has been squeaking through cracks all day, I'm guessing. He has 4 Elite Inquisitor, 2 Grand Abolisher, 2 Leanin
Skyhunter,
4 Mirror Crusader, 1 Griffin Sentinel. That's the 1/3 for 3, if you don't know. 4 Voiceless Spirit, 4 Porcelain Legionnaire, 1 Sun Titan, 2 Feast and Famine, 4 Oblivion Rings, 2 Rebuke, 4 Angelic Destiny, and 3 Batter Skulls. 26 planes. Yeah, he is X1. He has been smashing all day.
When you look at his spells, what card do you see missing from the mono white deck?
Honor the Peer?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has no Honor the Peer.
This is very strange, and no Hero Blade Hold either.
No 1-drops.
I
he doesn't have a 1-drop creature.
I guess the Angelic Destinies have probably been ambushing people, and I bet somebody got by Rebuke, too.
I did.
Elishnorn, hit you. Rebuke it.
I didn't play around Rebuke. It's not even the right deck.
We have the wrong deck list. That makes a lot more sense.
And so Richard is not on the left. Man,
they just got
this is the worst.
Probe. They saw Hero of Blade Hold, Sorin. What's that middle
Doom
card?
Traveler? Or another hero?
He was Plains Swamp Swallow. So this is white-black aggro.
All right,
we have the wrong deck list. Apologies.
Yeah. So I don't think it's Richard on the left. I'm guaranteeing it's not. And I'm guaranteeing that Richard is not X and 1.
Sorry, Richard.
All right, so player on the left plays
Doom
Traveler.
Okay.
And I'm going to let you guys know this is not our fault.
Yes.
Somebody sent us the wrong deck list.
All right, Snapcaster Mage on Gitaxian Probe, it looks like.
Yeah, flashing it back, checking his hand out again.
Yeah, I didn't see the new card.
But. No, I did it even flash it? He must have just flashed the one card.
Yeah, probably.
All right, so that is with the glare. I can't even tell what that is.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, is it Honor?
It could be Honor or Virtue.
Yeah, it could be either one. Oh yeah, this guy looks like he's playing white-black tokens.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's playing white-black tokens.
It could be an intangible Virtue.
Man, I really wish that guy was.
Yeah, I was very curious how that was doing well.
All right.
So pretty standard openings from both players here.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really see the flashback probe through the
that's
the Snapcaster, but he's just needing to dig a little bit. And Lingering Souls.
Yep, that's probably an intangible Virtue, I guess. It's pretty painful to probe and then flashback probe when you know your opponent's on a plan that involves hitting you. So.
And he didn't even have the counter spell, so.
Well, he hasn't put the tokens into play yet, so it looks like he's thinking. I see a
Mana
Leak
is thinking.
in the front.
Okay. I mean, he has to counter that, right? Like.
Yeah, you can't give your opponent 4 power worth of Vigilance guys when your only clock is a 2/1.
I mean, I can't guarantee. Can we maybe zoom in on that one card?
Yeah. Well, once we get the deck list, we'll be able to check, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's Honor or Intangible Virtue, but that definitely.
We'll find out next turn when he attacks. He just decided to Vapor Snag instead, so pseudo counterspell.
Yeah, I can't tell.
Yep.
Looks like a Pyrite Spellbomb to me.
I don't think it's that. It looks like a Gruul Signet to me, but I don't think it's that either.
All right, Snapcaster Mage is attacking once again.
Yeah.
And going to be taken.
I don't think he's going to block. Yeah. Steven already on 12.
All right.
Not intangible Virtue.
Yeah, Honor. And that's why his life total's been hitting by chunks on her.
Yep. So if he goes to 8 here, I guess we'll know for sure. But the life totals
sure.
are usually a little bit... Oh, same last name as Richard. That's why we got the wrong deck list.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, and Lingering Souls.
Is going to get flashback.
One of the most powerful cards from Dark Ascension.
Yeah, Lingering Souls is so good.
Yeah. I mean, I obviously didn't do... Oh, gather the town folk, right?
Yeah.
For two more guys? Yeah. I obviously didn't do too well today, but... Lingering Souls was really
okay, so that's what it is. It's a promotional Honor of the Pure.
Ah, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Oh, yeah, the buy box. All right, and so Christopher has just been slamming a bunch of tokens into play while Stefan's just trying to catch up.
He's struggling to find a way to just get them all.
I mean, maybe if he can find his own Lingering Souls, but the Lingering Souls out of the Delver deck are just not as good as the black-white tokens.
Definitely not. You can do some pretty silly stuff with Image and Captain and Souls, but you're not going to get to the point where you have 3 Anthem effects in play.
All right, so let's see what he could possibly have up his sleeve. I really don't know. I mean,
he could have like a Snapcaster into a Vapor Snag blocking the Doom Traveler. His other Snapcaster blocks a Townsfolk token, or I guess you'd want to block 2 town tokens.
I mean, I think Dungeon Geist is probably one of his best outs.
Yeah, he can cast Dungeon Geist. Okay. He has Swamp and then Glacial Fortress.
I mean, he's
Island.
very deep in the tank right now.
Yeah. That's the big problem with the Delver deck, is if your opponent gets far ahead on board,
it's so hard to catch up.
Up. Dungeon Geist did help a lot with that problem with this set, but...
Yeah, I don't like how threat light the deck is. I've never been a fan. Like, I respect the Delver deck more than most decks I've ever seen in Standard, but I don't like playing with it.
You can get some very awkward hands with the deck.
Okay, so we have the deck list. We're going to take a look. It is just a straight up black-white tokens deck.
Yeah, pretty normal looking black-white tokens.
Yeah. Nothing too crazy.
That's his Doomblade.
3 vaults.
So
he's got a Shivering Grotto, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's a bit strange. I don't know. I wonder if that's going to be better than Evolving Wilds for him.
Yeah, a couple Mirroring Crusaders and Swords in the sideboard and Elspeth in the sideboard.
And the only things that make non-white creatures are Blade Splicer and Sorin, I guess.
Oh. Yeah. All right, so Dungeon Geist hits play, and...
I'm guessing it hit the Doom Traveler.
Yeah.
That's not Dungeon Geist, that's...
or not, sorry, Dungeon Geist, yeah, Drugstall Captain. And Snapcaster trades for one of the tokens in play.
Yep.
And now he... Ooh.
Yeah, Resolves Planeswalker with much better board presence than his opponent on 4.
Yeah, I think Sorin really can't protect himself in this format. Like,
no, because there are too many flyers. And,
yeah.
But you don't really need to... You don't super need him to protect himself in this spot.
Yeah, in this position, he's way ahead.
Your opponent's life total is protecting him well enough, I think. But,
yeah, I mean, 4 life, I don't really see how he's going to come back from this.
It's definitely going to be a rough climb. He has a Moreland Haunt with his Drugstore Captain, so he does have the ability to keep making 2/2 tokens. To let him trade
just
off,
to trade off.
But Sorin's eventually just going to emblem, and then Sorin's tokens will be trading as well instead of just the white tokens. So. And he actually has a Vault down there too, so he'd be able to trade with Death Touch if he really want to anyway.
And there's an Oblivion Ring to lock the game up.
That should...
Yeah, there's the concession.
Yep.
All right, so let's check what they're going to sideboard. The Delver deck has a couple Feasts and Famines that aren't really that great in this format. If they're a War and Peace, they'd be much better. An Urgent Exorcism? That's a crazy
Destroys Spirit or Enchantment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
That is pretty good. Yeah, he'll probably be bringing that in. I guess that's pretty good mirror tech, too. Lets you kill Drogskell Captain.
Well, you can board it in and kill the captains, or you can board it in this matchup and kill like the enchantments.
Yeah, he also has 3 Revoke Existence that definitely want to come in.
Yeah, he has 2 Revoke Existence.
Is that a 2? Oh, I'm sorry.
And I don't know what this card is.
That says Negate, I think.
Is it a Negate?
It says that or Noogie. So.
Yeah, we'll go with Negate.
All right.
I mean, the Sword of War and Pieces, I think, should probably come in from the tokens deck.
Yeah, I'd expect those to come in. Do you think he'll want to bring in the one Elspeth tier, or do you think that's just too slow on the matchup?
It's way too slow, and creatures fly. Like, that's the problem with these Planeswalkers, is they can't defend against, like, every deck has either flyers or creatures that
he probably can't depend on getting that draw every game.
Yeah. And so, I don't know, I think...
he might want to bring in a bit of extra removal to try and get the Dark Skull Captains under control, but I don't know. The removal's pretty hit or miss against Delver.
I mean, you're obviously probably going to take and change the Oblivion Rings to like Doom Blades and things like that, because they're just at instant speed, and so you can switch around your removal, but I don't think I would cut any.
He just has the 2 Oblivion Rings.
This is interesting. He has 4 Doom Travelers and 4 Champion of the Pairs, so he's running tokens, but he's also running the Champion of the Pairs.
Yeah,
really I played against this deck before.
Well, he has quite a few humans to go with it, because he has the Gather the Townsfolk and
the Blade
Slicers
and Doom Traveler,
Yeah. So he definitely has the support for the card. Yeah, I guess he'd probably just switch the 2 O-Rings to the Go for the Throat and the Doom Blade, and then just bring in the Warren.
I could see like taking Sorns out for Swords. But then again, like I just personally don't like the black-white token deck, and I don't really like the power of Sorn. Yeah. Some people like it way more than me. I just don't want to play with it.
I mean, he's a card that doesn't have his niche at the moment, and I don't know if he will.
I don't know if he will. I mean, it depends. Like in this format with all these creatures that fly, like he's just not good, and he's not a standalone planeswalker.
He's a bit slow against the ramp decks, and
he's terrible against the ramp decks. He can't take over a game against control decks.
Yeah, he has his own unique set of problems, and I mean that's the same thing with every planeswalker. Every planeswalker has his problems, and you build a deck to solve the problems the planeswalker runs things.
Not the last,
except Jace
and Gideon, Jason Gideon. Those are the
probably
last.
Elspeth too. Elspeth's sort of
the first Elspeth.
Yeah,
in that format. Yeah. Those 3 planeswalkers were just
but like a card like Jace Speller, and Jace Speller's not just good in any blue.
Oh no, Jace, but Jace also is good in a matchup. Like Soren's just not good in it. It can't stand alone in any matchup. Where Jace could, like in a control mirror, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Like most planeswalkers are good in
unreal.
one type of matchup in a format, but just not Soren. Crazy. I mean, black-white token seems like a really rough matchup to run into for the
as Delver.
Decks.
They get to make a ton of 2/2 flyers, so your 3/2s
sure,
don't matter
3/3
as much.
and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should track down the mono-white deck. I want to see it. Maybe if we can we get someone to find out how that deck's doing? Really? He's my hero.
It was a sweet deck. Yeah, Johnny Vengeance was good most of the time, but there were some spots where he...
Yeah, I wasn't even that big of a fan of a Johnny... Like, I think people liked Johnny Vengeance more than I did. And I used to play
it... He was very versatile.
Yeah, and I played it in block a ton. And, like, I went infinite in just Scars and the second set block constructed. It was, like... The format was a 70-card mirror match. Everyone was the same 70, and you just kind of changed a couple cards. Like, there were people that played a couple other decks, that's why I'd say 70. But, like... For the most part, you would always just play... I played the same deck. It was just a Naya ramp deck. And I love this format. It was just mirror matches over and over again, and you got these small little edges. Like, I used to care about, like, Magic so much more than I love, and I played all the time still. But then I liked playing the most grind, like the deck where you'd
want to think about that 0.5% edge you could get.
Yeah, it's insane. Like,
yeah,
where you'd hold the... I used to hold my Battle Grace Angels just 1 turn longer than my opponent's did. You know, like you hold it until you're down to like 20 cards, then you start summoning Battle Graces when each person's out of Martial Coups. And I mean, no one really needs to know the format, but like a Johnny Vengeance was the
spot to be in.
Yeah, that's the last time I ever played with a Johnny Vengeance. Like, I wasn't the biggest fan of that card.
These guys on screen are definitely thinking about where they can get their 0.5% edges.
I don't know if they're thinking that. I think Christopher's like, yeah, I'm going to top 8 because this matchup's easy.
Yeah. Well, he still has 2 more rounds to go after this. I think we had 10, right?
True, yeah. Turn 1 Delver is not trumped by turn 1 Doom Traveler. But now it is, because he did not flip over.
Yeah.
But, all right, so Ponder's going to pretty much make sure that Delver's going to flip over. And I just found out Mono White was X2 after round 6. Oh, he was 2 and X, not X2. Okay, sorry, guys.
Oh.
He was 2 and 4. I'm sorry, buddy.
He got work done on 2 people. Still something.
All right, so Ponder resolves, did not shuffle, therefore I'm pretty sure we're going to see...
Yeah. Dark Slip Shores into a
we're going to see
Delver.
2 insectile abominations.
2 3/2s. The true wild Nicals of the air.
All right, so 2/2s are coming in, and Christopher doesn't have any lands. This is a good spot to be in for the Delver player, and another Ponder. And I don't know, do you play with the Ponder with the guy in 3 worlds, or do you play the old school Laurel and Ponder?
I have the textless player awards.
No, you're not even in the argument.
Yeah.
That's the 3rd worst.
3rd worst?
Yeah.
Oh man, it doesn't have text. How can that be bad?
I don't like the textless cards at all.
That Ponder, the Lauren Ponders are definitely the best.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Laurens are the best.
What about Mana Leaks? He has 8th edition
Saga, it's not close. Yeah. Alright, that's the fastest I've ever seen someone reveal their hand to a probe.
He's obviously frustrated with having 1 land in play.
And keeping his 7, and did he keep or did he might have mulligan? I think he probably mulligan.
Well, this is the Delver player's turn 2 or turn 3 right now. So, no, he kept. That's 9 cards total.
Wow.
He's had 2 draw steps.
Yeah.
So, well, it looks like he had double Gather the Townsfolk to follow up, and maybe he thought that would. Oh, and go for the throat if he hit the black source.
All right, well,
he got it.
We hit the land, but it's probably too late with 2.
I mean, he's on a essentially a 2-turn clock.
Yeah.
Put him to 2.
All right, so let's see if he gets to put any more pressure on the board, but he doesn't really need much.
He seems to be missing his white source.
I don't think that's not really
a captain. I don't think it's going to matter too much. The 3/2s are going to get him there, but
yeah. All right.
Hit you. All right, scoop up.
Yeah. He has the fastest motion I've seen in a long time.
That is very quick.
All right, so we're going to a game 3. Black-white tokens is going to be on the play.
Yeah.
And that's a huge advantage in a matchup like this, and especially like that was the most aggressive Esper Delver can get, right? Like
double Delver, flip them on turn.
3.
Turn 3.
The only better draw you can get is actually to like raw dog your first Delver and then flip your next one off the Ponder, but
that's not going to happen.
The odds of that game happening, it's ridiculous.
Because you have to get the draw first, and then you have to hit your 30% to flip. So,
but I think that was still a little greedy to just keep a 1-lander.
It's a bit. I mean, he's on the draw. His deck has what? 24 lands. It's a bit greedy, but
it's very greedy. I don't buy into the school of Gerard Fabiano where you keep anything over nothing. Like 7
pair of 2s. All right, let's try it.
It's just 7 cards no matter what.
So what was your take on the format? What do you have played today?
Blue-black. Yeah, blue-black.
That was one of my thoughts going into the tournament. I just couldn't think of it. I just didn't want to try it.
Yeah, on Moto, I wouldn't run any creatures besides Snapcaster Mage, and I would run Bloodline Keeper sideboard.
Why is that?
Because Bloodline Keeper is just an awesome threat in certain matchups, like against Delver for one. Like
I meant what the reasoning for different builds on Moto
because
is that for the metagame or for
it's just
play
for
adjustment among the
it's just I want things to win the games in real life. Like I want Consecrated Sphinx. I want to close
time restrictions.
Yeah, time restrictions.
Okay. One of the subtle differences.
And I don't really draw much in real life, but I don't like the stress of having to make sure that my opponent plays faster. And
no, that's definitely important.
And even though like you average kill around turn 16, turn 17, like those are when you kill with the deck, but that still takes at least 20 minutes, probably 25 minutes to get done with the game, unless you're playing against a fast opponent. And I think that's just a little bit too long for a deck. Especially your own decisions. Like sometimes you want to make sure that you spend some time thinking, and if you spend a minute thinking on a turn, when your opponent spends a minute, you can't say anything. So if he spends 2 minutes, you can't be like, speed up. He's like, well, you took time, like it's just the thing about Magic. Like
and anything you can do to dodge stress in a tournament, you want to.
Yeah, and so I'd rather just win a game, because like the edge you get by those couple card changes can be big in certain matchups, but most matchups it won't, and the other card will even be better in some matches. So I think like you might be giving up 1%, maybe 1 to 5%, depending on what the metagame really looks like, and that's probably small compared to taking. And you might only take 1 draw. I don't know. Like Ben Stark preached, like he's never drawn with the deck and things like that. So I don't know.
He might just play like a madman though. So.
Well, yeah, if he's playing a lot of Magic, he processes information like at the speed of like Luis or something. Like he just processes information very quickly, so he can get through his turns a lot faster. At the speed of Luis, yeah.
That's a funny turn of phrase.
But all right, I think we're going to be getting there.
We're shuffling up. Looks like Christopher's looking at a potential mulligan. No,
I think he's just still shuffling.
Just shuffling.
Oh no, he kept. All right, we're on the start. Planes without a champion or Doom Traveler into Delver.
Looks like he's using a little reminder to make sure he doesn't miss his
pen cap.
I believe Brad does like cupcakes, as we had some by the booth, and he looked very excited.
She makes a good cupcake. All right, the 30% Delver flips.
Oh, that is vicious. And Black-White doesn't have the quickest draw, with a normal Honor the Pure as his only play so far. Do we have Ponder into another blue source and another Delver flipping again next turn?
I mean, that's just going to get trumped if the guy actually has Lingering Souls.
Yeah. But he's already tapped for the Ponder, so he's not going to be able to leak.
That's what Well, that's what I mean. I mean, if Christopher has it, like the Delvers aren't going to do anything.
Yes. That's very true.
So shuffling, let's see what he gets to. And Christopher has to, right? He kept his 7. He has to have Lingering Souls.
Yeah, he kept his 7 with no 1-drop.
Yeah.
Followed by an Honor the Pure. He's got to have Lingering Souls.
This is kind of like the same draw of like the White Weenie deck that I tested.
He missed his second land.
Oh wow!
Player. That's why he was pondering. If he had the second land, I think he would.
And he only had Doom.
What? That is weird.
That's crazy.
Well, the double player his heart just slowed down a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was.
Such a ballsy kit.
Yeah. I mean, Honor the Pure is a very good card in this match.
And now you can see the white bordered Mana Leak protecting him.
Yep. Does just as good a job as a pretty Mana Leak.
Top deck Doom Traveler, I guess?
Yeah, he must have drawn into 2 Doom Travelers on turn 2 and turn 3.
And he has a revoke? No, he had to have. I don't even. How did he keep this? What did he keep?
I'm not sure what he kept.
He must have mulliganed that. 8, 9, 10 on turn 4?
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. He has 3 cards in his hand, 7 on the board, so that's 10. So he kept his 7. Maybe it's just a slightly awkward hand. You may also just mulligan more aggressively than the rest of the world.
That's true, I do mulligan a lot. We can start gaining some life.
Maybe it's possibly just wanted to sandbag the Lingering Souls until now and play it and flash it back?
No.
It would be very weird, but...
There's no way that's his line.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's a Lingering Souls in his hand, although I'm not 100%. It would weird me out, too.
Well, he didn't pump, so maybe that's just what's happening.
No, definitely not, apparently. That is...
Townsfolk.
Townsfolk? Okay.
Yeah, this is bad news for the Delver player. I mean, especially now, like...
I'm not sure it's that bad. It's 14 to 11 going into the Delver player's turn.
But Christopher has 8 power in play and the lifelink Death Touch land, so he can like.
He has.
He can start swinging for a 16-point life swing.
That is going to be rough.
Alright, so let's see if there's any way he can get out of this.
For a swamp end of turn, so... I don't know what his Ray of Hope is, but I think it is 4 Vapor Snags.
Like, just drawing everything.
I think that's his best possible. I just don't know how likely it is we'll see that one. I guess a Dungeon Geist isn't that bad here.
Yeah, Dungeon Geist, like, locks up the board. I mean, the Death Touch line really...
You can still vault it, and... Ugh. That card can be very powerful.
Yeah, everything's just going perfect for Christopher right now. Like, Steven, like, slowed down, didn't really get the draws that he needed, and Christopher got to, like, assemble this board that doesn't even make sense why he kept, but he's there.
Yeah, it's pretty possible he knows the matchup better than we do, and just decided that Vault of the Archangel and Honor the Pure was worth the keep.
All right, Lingering Souls gives him a couple creatures. He can start, like, double blocking and...
Unglued Pegasus tokens, apparently.
That's pretty sweet.
Yep. Everyone has their preference for, unimportant things like that.
How can you say that's unimportant?
Well,
all right, that's another honor of the peer.
Spirit tokens. I really like the art on the new set of tokens they came out with.
I actually haven't seen them.
Yeah.
All right, so we are attacking with all the creatures.
Oh, Delver blocking.
Well, what else is he going to do? He can't race the land.
Well, he could die and preserve his dignity, but I don't think he wants to do that.
And with this board today, I think he drew an honor. He must not have, because I think you just slammed the honor of the peer and attack with everything.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he'd be playing around by not doing it. His opponent's tapped out, so...
He just must not have. All right, so what's going to happen? And here comes Hero of Bladehold to just lock up this game.
Yeah, we need a real miracle.
I mean, maybe if he draws a land and he just plays 2 heroes. Because heroes 4, 5, 6, 7.
I think he's going to get lethal by the hero this next turn, or
no.
At least very close.
It is exactly lethal.
Yeah, I think it's a bit over, but...
No, it's just exactly lethal. But then he would have to block with the 2 heroes. Yep, that's not going to work.
Well, you'd have to chump the opposing hero, which is...
Yeah, and then if you block the other one, the Death Touch, it just won't work. This board has just come... Like, land Dave Judgment is his only out right now.
The Death Touch land does really get out of control with hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hero, Honor of the Pure, and Vault of the Archangel is a 20-point life swing. That's pretty out there.
Well, we go to 6.
Go to 6 and Dismember with 2 Doom Travelers out.
It kind of sucks that he couldn't Phantasmal Image first.
Yeah.
Flashback. Seems pretty rough. Alright, 2 Doom Travelers comes barreling in. It's really awkward because like he can double block, but then he's still going to be attacked by 2 guys.
Yeah. He's still facing the same power.
Yeah, he just has 4 2/2s he has to attrition through before the board's cleared.
Plus more is I think Christopher still has 3 cards in hand.
I mean, one of them's a revoke, so I don't know why he boarded that in, but yeah.
Is there a target in
no.
in the stock list?
No.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're just going to chump both guys.
Sort of a decisionless decision. It doesn't matter a lot what he does here.
A little bit. I mean, if you get it down to...
Double blocking does make his Vapor Snags better, I guess, but...
Yeah, I mean, he just wants another land to get that Dungeon Geist into play. That's probably why he wants to preserve his life total a little bit.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Because he can't block with it.
Because of the Vault of the Archangel.
Alright, Lingering Souls hits the board again for another jump block.
That's one thing that card is definitely very good at. But it's not what you want to be using it for.
Not advancing your board state.
Yeah.
Alright. Pure. Christopher gains a bunch of life again.
So Christopher's going up to 21 here.
Yeah.
With a pretty much unstable board position. There's that Shimmering Grotto too.
It did not hit another land yet. Here's Ponder. I mean, if he like has multiple Dungeon Guys in hand, like if Christopher blanks forever, like he could just quickly take over this game if he could actually get him into play. But that's just not happening. I mean, I don't know, like unless he boarded all his Vapor Snags out, like...
Do you think you want to do that in this matchup? It doesn't...
It's not that great of a spell.
I agree, but I don't know how much great stuff he has to bring in.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. But, like, one thing that I just...
And it does still deal with some cards.
I feel like he should have traded off one of those Doom Travelers, so then he has a chance to catch back up.
Yeah.
Like...
I mean, once you're so far behind, you need to draw well anyway. You may as well set it up so you can draw them and have them matter.
Alright, well, Christopher keeps blanking. Oh, hits another Honor of the Pure with the pump.
So we've upgraded to gaining 8 life a turn and 2 4/4s that turn into 4/4s.
But we're not drawing any more threats, so land.
Well, he has the 4 now, so if he's been holding Dungeon Geist.
So here comes a Dungeon Geist.
Moment of truth. That is 4 mana.
I know there is one in his hand.
Yeah, I see it at the front now.
All right, Dungeon Geist keeps one of the Doom Travelers tapped. He's going to go to 4 or 2 life.
Take and go down to 2. Play another Dungeon Geist and cross your fingers.
Well, he's not pumping, or is he? Okay, he is going to pump. So
that doesn't mean he's low on gas, at least.
Well, he's top decking, yeah. And now he can like attack and chump block with any Delvers in his graveyard. I think he has 1 spirit token he can make. And I think there's a Dissipate in his hand, so.
Yeah, he's definitely not setting up for a second Dungeon Geist.
Oh no, he copied the Dungeon Geist, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Ooh.
We can get back in this.
So he has 2 4/4s, a 2/2. Both his opponent's guys tapped, and
he's got him on a 3-turn clock. Because he puts him down to 29 and he's attacking for 10. So yeah, that's one top that
this
didn't
will
work.
be one impressive.
Yeah, that would be a great comeback. All right, so now we're going to be attacking for 10. We're going to put a 2/2 into play too. Is it another Phantasmal Image?
If he has another one, I don't think he should be playing it. I think he should want to hold it if he has another one.
Well, let's see here. If he plays it, he attacks for 13, and then it's lethal next turn. Oh, he has another.
Okay, well, another captain, you don't really have a choice to
that's
make.
way better. Yeah, here you just attack with your 3 guys.
I mean, what can your opponent have in his 1 card?
Wow, Christopher just did not draw any real gas. It's just 2 Doom Travelers and a hero. Some townsfolk. Right, so that's 13 damage. And I think he has Dissipate. I'm pretty sure.
That would be very good for him.
Or just 2 mana. Yeah, I feel it's in there.
Please join them if you'd like to go with them.
Blade Splicer is not going to be enough to stop the assault.
That's it.
Was a Dissipate.
Yeah, that's it. Christopher's going to lose this match. And what a comeback. I did not see this coming back. This was crazy.
I was
draw any gas and
a little bit tuned out of this. I thought he was way dead.
Yeah, just within like 2 turns just got back into it. And I guess that block or not block didn't matter at all. Oh no, it did, because he took 4 that 1 turn.
Yeah.
So if he didn't do that, he would have lost. So the way he played it was just the better angle. Yeah, that's crazy. I can see Christopher steaming a little bit after that match.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
Getting attacked for 13 and then 16 by a fleet of hexproof pseudo-sower of temptations.
Wow, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It was a good first match for you, Ben.